Hello everyone, my name is Ariana. For those of you who may not remember me from the first set of videos that AWISH put out during our COVID restrictions. It's been a rough 18 months. I'm sure all of you feel the same way, and as the restrictions begin to start to be lifted, some of you may not be going outside, some of you may not be going back to a gym, and some of you are just anxious to get started again. So you have the original 3 videos that we put together for AWISH, okay, 4 videos actually, I apologize. So what we wanted to do with the next set of videos, we're going to be presenting you with 3 videos. This first video is an introduction to exercise bands. The reason that we're putting these 3 videos together for all of you is for those of you who have been using the videos that we put together last year, you may have found that you may not be getting the same benefits from it anymore, and that is perfectly normal. That means your body has adapted to the routine. Some of you may have even noticed, have I regressed in my ability? That's possible as well. In order for us to continue in our gains, we have to use a principle called progressive overload. So that means we keep challenging ourselves. It doesn't have to be a big challenge, little challenges to our existing program so we continue to move forward. So the exercise band video is really meant to help those of you who would like to move forward in your progress. I have to say a word of caution, okay? For those of you who know that you have not continued doing the AWISH exercise program that you are accustomed to, for those of you who have not been using the videos that AWISH put out last year, under no circumstances can you just get online and start doing these videos. Absolutely not, especially if you've been off for more than 6 months, okay? 6 months of inactivity, especially given the restrictions that we've had, especially if you haven't been able to get outside and be somewhat active, is, well, unfortunately, you are going to have noticed a regression in your abilities, and that's perfectly normal. So the recommendation is going to be as follows. If you have not done anything, go back to the videos that AWISH put out back last year. Follow those videos for a good month. Do them regularly, more than once a week. Once a week is just not going to cut it. For some of you, 2 times a week is going to be perfect. For others, you may actually need even 3 times a week to get you back. So 1 month, 1 solid month of doing at the very least, the previous set of videos that were compiled by AWISH for last year for twice a week, at least twice a week for 1 month, okay? That has to be clear. I need to make this very clear here and now. Your health is your responsibility. Under no circumstances can myself or anyone else at AWISH know what your current health status is. Only you do. And having said that, we have to make sure that you understand any and all responsibility is going to be held with you. If you just jump into these videos without having been active or having done anything over the last 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, however we've been in lockdown, you know how long you haven't been active, to just jump into this series of videos, I know it sounds harsh to say, but the cold truth is, the reality is, it's irresponsible. And that's a responsibility that you are going to have to hold. Not myself and not AWISH. We will guide you in the best way with the best recommendations, but at the end of the day, only you know where you are actually in your health status. So having said that, what you're going to see in the exercise band videos, the 2 videos that will follow this one, is going to be an upper body video, and the last video will be a lower body video. the exercises that you're going to see in those videos are actually exercises you're already familiar with. For example, front raises with your arm, raising your arm to the back, raising your arm out to the side, raising your arm overhead. Now this overhead exercise is also going to come with a warning. Any of you who have high blood pressure, are on high blood pressure medication, you must inquire with your general practitioner, or even better still, if you have a cardiologist, you need to have clearance to be doing the overhead exercise band resistance exercises. There's a reason for that, and it's about the amount of resistance that you're going to be creating, okay? So anyone, I'm going to repeat that, anyone with high blood pressure, any kind of cardiology problems, cardiac problems, okay, and I'm talking about the actual structure of the heart, anything like that, you must be cleared by your general practitioner, and if you have a cardiologist, by your cardiologist, to be participating in any overhead exercise movements. That cannot, so if you know you have high blood pressure, you know you have some form of cardiac condition, and you choose not to get clearance, that is going to be your responsibility. Don't mean to sound like a don't mean to sound hard at all, like a hard nose. Your health is my biggest concern, and I want to be sure I empower you and I give you all the information that you need to know so that you can make the right choices for you in your physical activity journey and for your health, okay? So we're going to be targeting the shoulders, we're going to be targeting the chest, we're going to be targeting the upper back, we are going to be targeting the biceps and the triceps, okay? The other thing that I'm going to show you is the kind of band that we're going to be using. This is called the Theraband, and I'm sure many of you have seen this at one point or another in your lifetime. These are the kind of bands that are routinely used in physical therapy. Athletic therapists are using them as well. You'll see it more with physiotherapists. These are great bands in that you can adjust the resistance. You can make it harder, so increase the resistance, but it's really easy to decrease the resistance as well, okay? So we're going to be using a Theraband for the upper body. In the lower body video, sorry for that, we're going to be using a loop band. Now I have to say something about these loop bands. They are so easy to find. They're really, really easy to find. You can find these at Walmart, you can find them at Canadian Tire, you can find them even at the dollar store. The one thing that I want to make very clear is that no two manufacturers are using the exact same tension for what they call light. So when you're starting any of the exercises in the lower body, when you're using the loop bands, I want you to start with the lightest band. Very often they're sold in sets of 3, okay? So if you can even find these online, okay? If you're one who orders online, go for it, okay? I would highly recommend this set of 3 because very often we can advance quickly through the exercises, especially if we do them often. For example, 2 times or 3 times a week, okay? Having said that, 2 or 3 times a week, I want you to understand that while you guys are used to doing the exercises with what we call body weight, meaning you have no resistance, you're just using your body, you can do those exercises in the original 3 videos from last year. You could do those every single day, not a problem. However, when you start adding resistance and making an exercise harder, and this is especially important as we age, it takes us longer to recover from those workouts because the intensity of that exercise is actually higher. And what you may not know is that when we grow muscle, in order to grow muscle, we actually have to damage the muscle tissue. So resistance, okay, if you're straight, even if it's a light band, I want you to make sure you allow yourself at least 24 hours between sessions. So someone who wants to do it 3 days a week, it might look like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But here's the caveat to that. If you are older, in your 60s and 70s, and you're like, I want to do this, I'm going to ask you to wait 48 hours in between the resistance band training. So if you do it on a Monday, I want you to wait till the Thursday to do it. And if you do it on the Thursday, then I don't want you doing it until the Sunday. I want you to allow your body the time that it needs to recover from the session. It's not only recovering, you've got to remember your body is now learning something new. This is something you may not have done already, okay? So it's really, really important to take the time to recover. The other thing that's really important is listen to your body. It doesn't matter if you experience pain. The no pain, no gain is a myth. It's a lie in the industry. Nobody should have bought into it, okay? Pain is a sign from your nervous system something is not right. Stop. So if you feel any pain, stop, take a small break, whichever movement you are doing. For example, if you were doing just a straight forward arm raise and you experience pain in your shoulder, stop, take a break, take the resistance band off, and restart the exercise just with no weight, no resistance, okay? Wait another minute, and then try again with the resistance band. If you experience pain, do not do it, okay? And it's something that maybe if you have a therapist, a physiotherapist, athletic therapist, an osteopath, whoever you have that, you know, if you're seeing on a regular basis, you can follow up and say, hey, I started this resistance band. I noticed I have some difficulty in my shoulder. I'm feeling some pain. Stop. Pain means stop, okay? I really need to be clear on that. So back to the bands for the lower body. Really, really simple to use. You'll see it demonstrated in the video. Now the one thing that I want to show is one thing I want to mention is in the last video, you're going to see me talk about how to use, and this one is actually, I believe it's an ankle weight. How to use an ankle weight if you don't have any bands. Let me put that down. Yeah, you can use it on your legs too, but if you don't have a Theraband for your upper body, okay? So I'll demonstrate and talk about that in the third video, okay? So, have I covered anything? Also, if any of you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You are AWISH members. You know you can reach out via email. Send off a quick email to Jeanette, and she will be more than happy to answer any questions. And if it's something that I need to answer, she'll forward that email to me, and I would be more than happy to answer any questions. So just really quickly, I want to touch on how many sets am I doing and how many repetitions. In all the exercises, I want you to shoot for 8 all the way up to 15 repetitions, okay? I'm gauging it like that because for some of you, 8 may be really tough. For some of you, 8 may be really easy. You might get to 10. No, I'm still good. You might get to 12. I think I can put out a couple more. You might make it only to 14. So that's why, and then we're hitting different types of strengthening and patterns in that range, 8 to 15, okay? You're gonna do 3 sets. So you're gonna do 1 set, you'll do your 15, your 8 to 15, whatever's your foundation. Find your foundation, guys. The other thing I want to mention here too is some of you may not even make it to 8 repetitions. Guess what? That's your foundation. If you can only get 6 repetitions in, that's perfect. Stay there for the first few, and then the next time you do it, see if you can squeeze out that 1 more. You're not going to failure. You don't want to make it, you don't want to struggle. You just want to be able to complete that last one, okay, that extra one. So you gradually build up your repetitions. In terms of sets, if you have been active, if you have been doing the videos from last year from AWISH on a regular basis, and you're endeavoring to start on this, what I'm going to suggest to you is that you start with 1 set, just for the first week. Just to condition your body, just so your body gets familiar with, oh, wait a second, now there's something holding my arm back, whoa. So it gives your body an opportunity to take in that information that the exercise has changed. Something has changed. Your nervous system and your brain's gonna work that all out. Well, the brain and the nervous system are the same thing. But anyway, they're gonna work that out. Be gentle, give your body the chance it needs to adapt. Okay, really, really important. When you get to the second week, if you feel like you can add in a second set, go for it. If not, then stay at that first set. Your goal is to gradually increase, but only where it's comfortable to do so. So important, okay? I think I've covered everything. I'm really excited to get these videos out to you guys. I'm really excited that we can offer these to you. I hope they will be beneficial. I hope that you will use them. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Your health is your responsibility. It's in your hands, and we're here to guide you with the best of knowledge that we have. I'll see you in the second video. Bye for now.